Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today we're going to talk about what AMC is doing to keep some of the mystery still alive about who Negan kills. Before we get into that, yes, after the move, it kicked my ass. I'm still 90% done, so I still got a little bit to do. And then after that, the next phase is to start doing some upgrades and expanding the channel. So bear with me. But I'm still back as far as I'm back as far as doing consistent uploaded content. But I still have a lot of hurdles to get through. Behind the scenes stuff, I'm doing different things with intros and new logo and things like that. So I'm upgrading and expanding after the move, so again, we're going to be all over the place, but I'm back with official, consistent uploads. But let's get right into the topic. And a huge thank you, 77,000 subscribers on the road to 100K. That's awesome. That happened over the move. I didn't even have time to see that coming. Anyway, now, AMC decided to film 11 different deaths from the 11 different characters that were on their knees in front of Negan. If you forget, we have Rick Michonne, Carl, Abe, Aaron, Eugene, Glenn, Maggie, Rosita, Sasha, and Daryl. Now, I got a couple things here that's just weird. It throws red flags. One, the trailer. The trailer is the biggest what the hell are they going to do, because next month we get a Comic-Con trailer. So why in the hell would they film a Rick, death scene, a fake death scene, getting killed by Negan to trick us, or to keep leaks? Because I don't think it was to trick us. I think it was to stop the extras from leaking out the real information. It's not to keep us from being around on set, fans. I don't even want to say us, because there's some of the fans that really are some assholes when they do this, but for the majority of them, fans are going out there to get pictures of the sets and the actors coming and going. That's cool. I don't think AMC is trying to trick the fans from doing that. I think it's to try to trick the extras from leaking what happens, because there's 100 different saviors there. They can leak on a username, using a computer at a freaking library, to the spoiling sites. They can go, hey, this is what happens, whoop-de-whoop. And, they'll never get caught. No one's going to know who the hell they are, because it's the internet. So I don't think it was, I don't think it was to keep us from finding out. I think it was to keep the extras from leaking it. So the trailer, if you're going to show Rick Grimes, why, in the trailer, next month at Comic-Con, why show, or why film his death scene? His fake death scene to trick us. And that applies to every character that's going to be in front of Negan and also in the trailer. Now, again, they can film scenes, and we've seen it in the past. They've changed audio to trick us when it comes to the trailer. We've seen that time and time again. So you can have characters in the trailer. You can have the character Negan kills in the trailer, once or twice, and it might be fake. And if you see them standing around, or it's not a really complex shot, it could be fake. But if you see a shot and there's explosions, or there's crazy shit going on, maybe Michonne is cutting through 3 different walkers and there's a lot of CGI, and it's a very complex shot, I highly doubt that's a fake shot. So those shots are most likely real. So you can now use the trailer to pinpoint who's alive. So again, it doesn't make sense if they have 4 characters in front of Negan in the trailer. Why film those 4 dying in front of the savior extras? It doesn't make any sense, because again, if they're in the trailer, chances are they're alive, and if they're in the trailer and it's a fake shot, chances are we'll know it, because it'll just be less complicated than the other shots. I'll explain this when we break the trailer down, because I'm confident you can look at it and kind of get a feel to what's genuine going to be in the show and what's fake. Because we've been right with Season 5 and Season 6. In Season 5, all that Gareth, the fake shit, we were able to pinpoint that, easy. All him being like, join us so we can do this and whatever. That was all fake. And then with, Season 5. And then with Season 6, it was easy to pinpoint the Rick and Morgan, at odds with each other, or conflicting with each other. It really made it seem like it was a versus, and it was not the case at all. And you see the way they manipulate that. Now, going back to filming the 11 death scenes, I was going to call them fake, but one of them's real. Again, this is to keep it from leaking out. Because if the saviors are extras and there's 100 of them, they know, okay, we're seeing someone die, like Michonne or Rick or Carl. If they all know they're filming all these different death scenes, then okay, you know, if they say it's Aaron, well, hey, they filmed them all, so how do you really know it's Aaron? So it's a way to kind of keep that information from leaking out. So I give AMC props on that. And also we'll do a follow-up video talking about AMC going after spoiler sites. And, you know, I do know, yeah, we'll get to that one. That one's loaded, you know what I mean? Because at one side of the spectrum, you know, I love everyone in the fandom. At the same side, there are fans out there that are dicks. But anyway, so going back to the 11 killed, we have this plus the trailer, which is the big thing, okay? That is the big thing, because the trailer most likely will have a lot of the clues. Now, what are they going to show in the trailer? Is it going to be a majority of Negan and or back at Alexandria? From where we're going now, we're going back to Alexandria for the fallout of now being under Negan's rule. So we have to see, unless we're getting a very different trailer this year, we have to see a number of characters that are in front of Negan, and they're now filming their fake deaths. So it is a weird cluster, and I feel like AMC and the creative team working on The Walking Dead, I truly feel like at times they are wondering, you know, how are we going to do this because of this? Because it seems like a cluster. It's a mess, you know, it's just a mess. And filming the 11 deaths, keep in mind, I'm sure they're not all the complete death. When they say they're filming the 11 deaths, when you film these scenes in TV and movies, it's butchered. It's all over the place. Sometimes an indoor scene, maybe even yelling out a window, it's not even filmed in the same location. Indoors is, let's say in the United States, and then outdoors when we film me from the outside and I'm yelling out the window, that could be in Canada. You know, that could be in France. They do that all the time, where it's butchered up when it's filmed and then it's edited together and it actually looks like it belongs, it fits. So the death scene, they're most likely doing that. And when they say we're filming everyone dying, it could be something as simple as just them being on their knees and Negan swinging down at their head, and that's it. It could be just that one shot that they film for all of them. And then when they do the close-up dummy death blowing exploding head shit, that could be done in a soundstage with no one around but the crew that's filming. You know what I mean? There's different ways they can handle that. So keep in mind, I don't believe they're filming all out each individual death, because a couple of them are not going to matter in just a month. Once they're in the trailer, and we know for a fact those are, you know, real scenes in the trailer, there's no way they're faking that, whoop-de-whoop. So you see what I'm saying? So this is a mess, in my opinion. And I really hope it was worth it. Not only ratings-wise, because again, you know, whatever's good for the show, even if I don't agree with it, the decision creatively, if it's a positive for the show, I'll support it because I'm such a huge fan. So I really hope this was worth it, not only creatively, not only ratings-wise and technically, but I really hope it was worth it creatively, because even after all this time, I'm still seriously having my doubts on how it's going to pick up with the Season 7 premiere and the direction they're going to go. Hopefully I'll feel a lot better once we see that trailer, but now it's time to hear your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about this mess of filming 10 fake deaths, hiding the one real one on set? Does it even matter, really, to film all 11 of them? I think it would have been better to be like, well, we filmed 6, you know, because the other ones are going to be in the trailer, so there's no... You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. This was just a nice little topic that I got so many comments about. And since we are backlogged now, so much happened in the 2 weeks, I was barely getting videos up. If you have any other stories, you can find me. Social media links down in the video description or the comment box down below. Thoughts, opinions, predictions, theories, questions, something else you want to ask as far as videos coming out, put those down there, or find me on social media. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.